Okay, welcome to this live session where we are going to be looking at the NFP price impact, trying to see if we can find any profitable trading opportunity that conforms with our new trading strategy. Okay, I believe you can see my screen and hear my voice. If you can, please just simply send me a message to confirm that using the YouTuber channel. Okay, they apologize, our website is down for now. It is being worked on. I am sure any moment soon the website will be up and running. Okay, for those of you who have been visiting the site, please, I do apologize sincerely for that. Okay, all right, so with me here is Hector Daville. We'll be looking into the charts, trying to point out any potential news trading opportunity as the non-farm payroll data will be pumped into the market. Okay, it's about 12 minutes to that news announcement. Before the news announcement, let's simply move into the charts, conduct our analysis, especially across all American dollar crosses. Okay, all right, so I have been able to put all of those American dollar pairs together. I have pushed them to one side of my screen. As you can see, this is the American dollar against the Canadian dollar, the New Zealand dollar against the American dollar against the Swiss franc, the Australian dollar against the American dollar against Japanese yen, the sterling pounds against the American dollar, and the euro against the American dollar. These are the major American dollar crosses. So let's analyze these pairs, drawing our intraday levels of support and resistance. All right, beginning with the American dollar against the Canadian dollar, let's look into the daily time frame. Well, we had a channel. You can see price just trending within that channel, zigzagging within that range, more of a sign of exhaustion. Okay, now in the daily time, in the 4 hours time frame, let's be more precise with that line. Let's be more precise with that. Okay, keeping this one, going to take out this ones here. All right, you know, we are trying to identify our key levels of support and resistance, and as you can see here, this level for the American dollar against the Canadian dollar is our key level of resistance. This one here is our key level of support. So we are actually looking to trade price reaction around these levels of support and resistance. If the news has been as the news item is being released into the market, and we find price banging off those levels, we find massive spike against that level. We'll be reading price very closely to see if we get a bounce or a breakout. Okay, if we get a bounce or a breakout. Okay, we are only interested in this case, we are only interested in bounces. These are the ones that we are interested in. Bounces, we are not interested in the breakouts. Okay, all right, so those are the key levels, and the price just trade around this middle. It will be quite difficult to take any trade there. So in the 1 hour time frame, let's see our levels. Quite a mixed chart. I am sorry for the intraday traders. All of these days has been a very difficult trading day for you. For us, there is no trading opportunity, so we have not even taken any trade here because the intraday chart is a total mess. Okay, now these are our levels of support and resistance. Yesterday's high, that's resistance. This area here is a key level of support, so we are going to keep that. The next one is this one here. So instead of yesterday's high, we are just going to keep this one. So delete this one, and the next one is this one here. So we are going to keep just 2 levels. We'll keep this one, which is key. Let me keep the properties within the hourly time frames. This area here is support. Okay, so in the intraday time frame as well, these are our key levels of support and resistance. Price is in the middle of this range. We want to see price reaction of these two key levels of support and resistance. All right, let's see what's going to happen. Just give me a second here. Okay, let me hide this. Okay, I'm sorry for that pause. I had to attend to something here. Okay, now, so we are done with the American dollar against the Canadian dollar. Let's quickly look into the next one. The New Zealand dollar against the American dollar. Let's see the daily time frame. Daily time frame price is trading around the key level of resistance. So this is a key level of resistance. This level here. Upon that news announcement, if we get a spike against that level, we will be watching price very closely to see if we get any bounce. If we get a bounce, that is really going to drive price far away to the downside. So this key level of resistance is something you should keep. Let's see the 4 hours time frame. 4 hours time frame, New Zealand dollar against the American dollar. Quite difficult one to analyze. You can keep this counter trend line. The room price has to fall to the downside. Okay, delete this, take them out for now. Okay, since we have something here, all right, keep this here. That's a channel. Price has been swinging within this channel. That area has been acting as resistance, and this level here has been acting as support. Okay, so price is currently trading around resistance zone. If the news is being released and we get that spike, we'll be watching price reaction there. If we get a bounce, price is likely going to hit this next level of support. So our key levels of support and resistance here are this as support and this as resistance. New Zealand dollar against the American dollar. Let me see the 1 hour time frame. Okay, in the 1 hour time frame, yeah, this is our key level of support. Nothing more. Let's see what's going to happen between these areas. This is support and this is resistance. In fact, it seems we are having a flat bottom triangle. What we would like to see is a bank of that level for us to look for short entries. All right, that is it. Nothing to ride the news momentum. The American dollar against the Swiss franc. Let's see the daily time frame. Monthly level of support broken. That's the monthly level of support there has given way. We were actually waiting for pullback to retest this counter trend line. If we get price coming back somewhere in there, this is a sell zone where you have to click on your sell button. Like I said, this is actually the wrong place to click on your sell button. You always want to wait for pullback before riding that trend back down. Okay, 4 hours time frame. Let's see, we have a trend line running there. This trend line, it's a valid one. Any spike against that level will be resisted for price to come back down. Nothing else. Let's take at that. When this level here, I wouldn't want to keep that. Again, it seems we are having a channel formation. And I am sorry, this is just another market condition that would have been very difficult for the intraday traders. All right, for those of you who have been following my analysis, remember whenever you see this type of price behavior, it tends to give you an early hint that the next directional bias might be to the upside. So New Zealand dollar against the the American dollar against the Swiss franc. Be careful going short. But on the intraday time frames, these are our key levels of support, and resistance. We need to wait for price reaction. Do not trade ahead of the news announcement, please. You need to wait for that news to be released before searching for entries. The Australian dollar against the American dollar. Let's see. Daily time frame crashing from the monthly level of resistance. Bang, right here. Let's see the 4 hours time frame. 4 hours time frame. Let's have a clean chart. Let's see. Always look for harmonic bounces. This one here. Oops, sorry about that. Let me just put this off. Okay. This level here has already done its job. You can see how price respected that level. It has been acting as support, was respected right there, coming back down again. So price is no longer respecting it anymore, so we'll take that out. The next level is obviously this one here. Let's see. Okay, let's keep this one. But before that, let's see this. Let me connect these highs. Okay, it's my job. I am just a price action trader, so I use lines, trend lines alone. For those of you who are not comfortable with this, I am sorry with that. That is what I use to create trend lines. Okay, there is also the possibility of a channel formation for the Australian dollar against the American dollar. This is a possible level of support there. We have gotten this lower swing high, so let's just anticipate this level as a level of support. Let's anticipate that. Keep that. I am quite aware of this one here. Okay, let me just keep that. All right, so in the 1 hour time frame, let's see what we have. This high, this one here is being messed around right here. So let's not take anything there. Just keep it this way. Right, the American dollar against the Japanese yen. The American dollar seems to be gaining some strength already. 9 minutes to the news announcement. In the daily time frame, we have price heading towards a level of resistance on the American dollar against the Japanese yen. You shouldn't click on your sell button right here. Just hold on. We need to watch for a price reaction. Don't get ahead of price. Okay, what else? Nothing. This is quite clear. Let's see the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame, we could keep a trend line, but the trend line seems to be a little bit difficult to draw. Let's keep this one. Okay, that's the level of resistance that we spotted in the daily time frame. That level of resistance there. So let's wait for price reaction. There is no value set up to ride the news momentum, so you cannot just jump into the news. Sterling pound against the American dollar. These levels are becoming too old, really old. 4 hours time frame. Let's keep this one. Okay, we can keep this level here as well. 1 hour time frame, I am liking this level of resistance, this area. Okay, let's keep this area and this one here. All right, this is a key level in the 1 hour time frame. If price bank off that level, we might be finding resistance. For now, wait for price reaction. And finally, the euro against the American dollar. Let's see what's happening here. Recall that we are targeting this area, that area right here. That is where price is going to hit any moment soon on the euro against the American dollar. It is still bullish, but the NFP, the news announcement, can drive price to any direction. Okay, these are our key levels of support and resistance. Nothing else to draw here. Let's just okay, we can keep this one as well, where price was trading around today. Okay, that's it. I think this is the only one that we would have wrote the news momentum by placing a buy stop order a few pips above, buy stop order, stop loss just a few pips below, because this is more of a market flow setup where we got the breakout, price pulling back to retest the former level of resistance, now acting as support for a takeoff to the upside. So if the news announcement is in favor, if it's against or worse than expected, we are supposed to see a push to the upside in the direction of this technical analysis. Let's see. Okay, so euro against the American dollar. We'll be riding the news momentum here. We're going to place a buy stop order. 14 pips above current price and level. Let's see, that's 1.2507. 2507. Okay, the stop loss just a few pips below. Let me actually look at this. We can place the stop loss here to avoid okay, that's just too much. Most times the price tends to okay, let's be safe. Value from entry to stop loss currently is at 53 pips. Entry to stop loss is 53 pips. Okay, so we should be risking at 2% here. Let's bring in the lot size calculator, which is an essential tool. If you have that lot size calculator, that is good. This is it. I'm going to put 50, did I say 53 pips? And I'm risking 2%, okay? 53 pips, 2%. All right. The lot size calculator is recommending is recommending 2.67 lot size for this trade. So that is what I'm going to use now. If I am hit, if price trigger my entry and hit my stop loss, I am not going to lose more than 2% of my account. Okay. All right. So I'm going to place that order. It's just about 3 minutes to the news announcement. So let's place that order right now. 2.67 lot size. It's a pending order. It's a buy stop order at price 1.2507 level. Stop loss 1.2453 level. Okay, I'm going to place the order. We want the news announcement to be worse than expected for the American dollar. Okay, we want a worse than expected news announcement for result for the American dollar. So entry Buy stop is at 1.2507 level. Stop loss is at 1.2453 level. Okay. So let's wait for the news announcement. We want the news outcome to be worse than expected for the American dollar. If it is better and we find price at trading close, we are going to delete that order immediately. So just simply keep refreshing your economical calendar. It's almost time. 2 minutes to the news announcement. One minute. Just keep refreshing the economical calendar. It's about a few seconds. Ten seconds, 9 seconds, 4 seconds. Almost time. Okay, it's time. Let's check our calendar. Oops, it's spiking in the other direction. It's better than expected, so we are going to delete that order. It's better than expected. We have to delete that order. Just give me a little time. Let me fix this up. Stand by. Okay, see, price spike the other direction. So we'll simply delete the order. Okay, so no harm was made. We will just keep watching. You need to keep watching. It is not yet over. Just keep watching this current level. Don't jump in straight on. Let's watch until current candle close, until this candle close. No trade has been taken. In this type of event, you need to wait for at least 30 minutes before you can find a valid trading opportunity. Don't rush over this. Just be patient. Even though the news announcement is better for the American dollar, that would have seen a swift fall to the downside, it is quite difficult. Price is really hesitating making that push to the downside. So just be patient. It doesn't mean you should click on your sell button right on based on the news announcement. Most times, even though it is better for the American dollar, you get a spike in the right direction, but price, that news announcement, will lack the capacity to break through. Sooner than later you see another push to the upside. So just be patient. We'll keep following the chart for the next 26 minutes. American dollar against the New Zealand dollar against the American dollar is actually pushing to the downside. Okay, no entry. It's just a straight fall. Like I said, no rush over anything. Just give it time. It's better for the American dollar, so the American dollar should be gaining some strength. This one is pushing to our key level of resistance. Let's see what's going to happen there. The Australian dollar against the American dollar crashing heavily to the downside. Breaking free these areas of support. So this is gone right now. That line had no relevance. Okay. Australian dollar keeps pushing to the upside. Sorry, the American dollar against Japanese yen. It's a good announcement for the American dollar, so we should see strength coming from the American dollar axis. Euro against the American dollar still slow. The euro is a strong currency. Actually, American dollar against the Swiss franc, the hint was already there that we are likely to bust to the upside. So give price time. Let's wait for the next 24 minutes. Don't take any trade. There is nothing to click on your buy or sell button right now. Don't be in a hurry. Give it another 23 minutes. Then we'll be back again for to continue the live session, to let you know if we find any valid trading opportunity. Okay, stand by. We'll be back shortly.